Hello. So I'm just outside the hospital. My husband's inside. He has just come to this lifestyle, pretty much. He isn't 100% vegan. He has days where he's completely vegan, but he's transitioning, I suppose you would call it. And he keeps getting dizzy spells, like really bad dizzy spells. Yesterday, it was so bad that he started to really freak out because he was like, oh, this isn't normal, why does this keep happening? And then he does suffer a bit with panic attacks. And he gave himself a full-blown panic attack, like, as in, ended up kind of vomit, like, nothing came up, but, like, you know, the way you kind of, like, he makes himself sick, like, oh. And I think that it's to do with him not eating enough. He used to probably consume 3,000 to 4,000 calories of processed high-fat food, bacon sandwiches, lots of cheese always, crisps, chocolate, that sort of thing. And now his diet, he probably takes in 3,000 to 4,000 calories, but it's all very clean food. You know, he'd have lots of bananas, lots of rice. That's kind of the staple of his diet, bananas and rice. I don't think he's eating enough. Nowhere near enough. He has such an active lifestyle. He's a tennis coach. He runs a bar. He runs a business. Does a football academy. He's constantly going. And he's a busy lifestyle as well. You know, we've got 2 dogs. He's got a wife who fucking drags him around the place. And yeah, it's like very full on. And I think that the amount of calories he probably needs is huge. And how the hell do you force feed somebody food? Or, you know, I keep explaining to him it's the food, and he doesn't see that, you know. And he's doing this because he's becoming vegan, or he's doing this lifestyle because in some ways I've just nagged him so much that he's been like, okay, fine, like, I'll do this. That's an aspect of it, definitely, you know, like. But then another aspect of it is he wants to do this. He knows deep down that, like, there's a point I have, you know, that this isn't, and he's such an animal lover. Like, I mean, like, he doesn't eat any beef now. And, like, we live in a place where we do see a lot of cows. And, like, I know that, you know, now that he knows there's, like, a certain, and he doesn't eat pig either. Because, again, there's pigs around near where we live. I must video them someday. But anyway, I just wish in some ways that this could work a bit better for him. You know, like, you give somebody advice because you think that this is the best thing for them, and then your advice can only go so far. You know, I can only go so far with Dan, because at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm still, like, trying to figure out, like, what works and what doesn't work for me. How can I say what works and what doesn't work for him? I don't know. I have no idea. I just hate seeing him sick. I hate seeing him sad. I hate that. How the hell did you get someone to eat more? You know, I don't know. I really don't know. The doctors think it could be like hypoglycemia, hyperglycemia. The one where whatever he's eating is causing his blood sugar levels, or his glucose levels, whatever you call it, to spike and then drop really rapidly, and that's what's causing the dizzy spells. I don't even know what you do in that scenario. So anyway, hopefully, with the help of Google, I will find out, hopefully. And yeah, when you give somebody advice, it can be a tricky one sometimes, because your advice often only goes to a certain level, and then he needs to take it upon himself, which I have said, to figure out what works and what doesn't work for him. And he also needs to start preparing his food a bit more, because if I'm constantly preparing food for him, then he's never going to figure out what he likes and what he doesn't like, and yeah, that's just not going to work. Anyway, giving people advice. Tricky.